Okay, so what you're seeing on screen right now is Nyx Gemini skin, or Eleanor, whichever one you want to say. Eleanor, the name of the proto frame from the Hex Syndicate that the Gemini skin for Nyx is based off of. So that's what you're seeing on screen right now. And what you will be seeing soon is some gameplay, okay? Gameplay of Nyx. But I do, in between things, want to go over Nyx's abilities because they got to change quite a bit. This is all coming in Warframe 1999, by the way, the Nyx Rework. He got a new passive. If there are 5 or more confused enemies, um, confused is a sort of. I'll explain that in a bit, okay? Just for now, if there are 5 or more confused enemies within Nyx's affinity range, she gains plus 200 critical chance on her primary and secondary weapons. So that is pretty cool. That's just her passive right there, plain and simple. Pretty cool. Her first ability, Mind Control, also got a change. Attacks enemies aggressively and deals guaranteed radiation procs. See, what used to happen is the enemies would kind of just hang back, hide behind cover and stuff, which made no sense because they're invincible while they're affected by mind control. So it made no sense that they would hide behind cover and stuff. So now they don't really do that like that. Targets are now highlighted and damage numbers visible. That's actually cool, but at the same time, we might be able to see that they don't do a lot of damage. We'll see. Nyx retains the functionality of recasting this ability to release retained the functionality of recasting this ability to release her original target, but if done while targeting another enemy, mind control will immediately cast on them. That's a good change because for those of you guys who do actually use Nyx right now, you'll know that in order to um, mind control, first you gotta press the thing to release it, and then press the thing again to start a new mind control. It's a bit whatever, but now it's been fixed or reworked. And speaking of rework, let's go with her second ability. Okay, her second ability, pacifying bot augmenting. Wait, that's an augment change. Psychic bot. We'll get to what I was talking about later on. But psychic bot. Killing an enemy affected by psychic bot will cause 2 more bots to spread from it to unaffected targets. Nyx earns a fixed amount of the defense she removes with psychic bots for a duration and scaled with ability strength. Now, it said defense. I wonder if it just means shield or if it means overguard, because technically she did get some overguard with the gameplay that they showed on the dev stream. So I'm curious about that. Now, third ability, Chaos. Chaos applies 10 radiation stacks for the duration of the ability, instead of simply applying confusion. This means that chaos enemies will now deal 100, and 100 times or bonus damage to your enemies. Will deal bonus damage, basically. So that's good. And the word confused comes up. So I guess it applied to enemies with radiation stacks because radiation gives a chance of confusion. So 10 pretty much guarantees, which is why 10. So I get it that synergizes a lot better with stuff. So that's good. That's good. And then we have her final ability, Absorb. Absorb is now a duration-based ability. Yes, okay. So far, that's brilliant right now because for those of you guys that don't know, channeling abilities are good enough, but while you're in a channeling state, you cannot, like, if you collect energy or you can't do things that would increase your energy naturally because of the reason that they're in a channeling thing. To cast it to absorb all surrounding damage for 5 seconds, scaled with duration, and redirect it in a radial explosion. Nyx will also be able to ascend and descend while in absorb, using jump and crouch. For every 5,000 damage absorbed, Nyx will remain invulnerable for 1 second after absorb ends, up to a cap. That's interesting. That means Nyx is getting invincibility frames after absorb ends. That's worth noting because it kind of lets you run out of dodge. Like basically Pablo mentioned that this was mostly for still path type content because Nyx is invincible while in absorb, but once out of absorb, Nyx is vulnerable again. So it is worth noting that this is a good thing. Now, with that said, the augment changes. The bots, the pacifying bot augment, as well as, basically psychic bot augment, as well as the absorb augment, did get a change. Let's talk about that real quickly. Pacify bots now applies 1 stack of radiation upon hit. So I guess that's not real bad overall. And then the assimilate augment change. The assimilate augment is the absorb augment, I believe. Assimilate retains its infinite duration. Since we have removed the energy drain per 1,000 damage absorbed, we have increased the energy cost from 4 to 6.5 per second to compensate. Added energy drain stat to the mod description since it no longer applies to the base ability. Okay, that's interesting. Assimilate was basically like the invincible mode. You can shoot your weapons while in assimilate and all that stuff. Basically, you're just playing Warframe on invincible mode for that period of time. So, yeah, that is worth noting. And overall, let me know what you guys think of this, okay? I honestly think it's going to be pretty brilliant. Nyx may be up there again with one of my mains for a while. Now let's see, favorite frame and main frame I feel like can be 2 different frames. My favorite frame and probably always favorite frame will probably be Valkyrie, but Nyx might be my main. Right now, Corvex is my main. Before that, Anaris was my main. Stream actually pointed out that I apparently have a type. But yeah, maybe Nyx might be my new main. I don't know. I'll have to actually get my hands on the rework, see how I feel about it. Like I said, this is coming out with Warframe 1999, which is literally like less than a month away. Can you believe it? Less than a month away. But yeah, with that said, I will catch you guys in the future. Later.